guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a good old-fashioned haul for you. It has been a hot minute since I filmed a haul, at least from what I can remember. But I've done some damage lately. Between the Sephora customer appreciation sale, the Ulta platinum appreciation sale day thing, and then me subsequently hoarding 2,000 points and then redeeming them for a bunch of free makeup, and then PR, and then also this giveaway that I won, I've got a lot of stuff in front of me. And I had everything sitting in this box and I was about to go put it all away because I'm one of those crazy organizational freaks that doesn't like to have like a lot of clutter. I like everything to go back where it belongs. And I thought to myself, why not film a video first? It's been a while since I've just sat down with you guys and chatted and just swatched and talked about what I have on hand, which I do think is helpful for me to share with you so you know what I'm reviewing, what I'm testing, and you can let me know what you're most interested in so I can prioritize what I'm testing out. So I've got my glass of wine, got my makeup wipes. I am fully prepared to swatch, to chat, to hang out with you guys. It is currently Friday night when I am filming this. I've got the house to myself, so I'm like so ready and really excited actually to get into some of this stuff because a lot of it I just got and I haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet, so I'm pretty pumped. And now if you're new here or you've recently subscribed, first of all, hi, my name's Lauren. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to hang out with me. I try to post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, although I'm gonna be straight with you, I'm human and I have a job outside of doing YouTube, so my life sometimes gets a little crazy and I'm not the best about posting 3 times a week, but I try. So if you want to see more of my beauty videos, I love reviewing products and testing things out, sharing with you my thoughts on what's good and what's not worth your money. I want to help you navigate the insanity that is the beauty world right now because there is so much stuff constantly being launched. So if you want to go on that journey with me, click that subscribe button, come back for more in the future, and in the meantime, let's get into all of the stuff that I've hauled. So why don't we start out with the things that I got from Ulta first. These were the things I picked up during that Ulta Platinum Appreciation Sale Day thing. Basically, once a year they have a day where there's a bunch of different products that you can get for 10 times the points. And if you don't know, Ulta's rewards program is really ridiculously amazing. Their points redeem for cash that you can use on anything in the store. So once you've racked up 2,000 points, it redeems for $125, which I did and I redeemed, which is in the next part of this haul, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So on the day that I was able to get 10 times points, I picked up a couple different things that were included in that deal. I got my BareMinerals BarePro Powder Foundation. I got a backup because I've already hit pan on the one I'm currently using. If you've been watching my videos, you know this is like my holy grail everyday foundation for the days where I just want really fast, easy makeup. It goes on really easy because it's a powder, I don't have to set it, and it helps me to control shine because I am very, very oily, and it has a decent amount of coverage. So this is like my favorite easy powder foundation. Needed to restock. I also finally picked up the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I had heard so many people talking about this. I was really curious. It retails for, I believe, $15 or $16, so it's not super cheap, but it's not insanely pricey either. You get 2.8 fluid ounces of product, which is actually not that much. This bottle is deceivingly large. I think it's because it's aerosol. The can is much bigger than the amount of product that's inside. But the mist on this is insane. It is so fine, so I don't think you go through a ton of product all at once. Let me just demonstrate this right now. Lovely. So this is a very fresh, very, very light scent to it. It doesn't really smell like much of anything. It's not heavily perfumed, which I like. And it's a very, very fine mist. And what is really nice about this, it's a glycerin-based spray. So this is really the kind of setting spray you use to make your skin look like skin. It makes you look a little bit more dewy. It's less heavy duty, like locking in your makeup the way that more alcohol-based setting sprays are. But if you're someone that just like wants to make their skin look glowy and amazing. This is just so even, it's so fine, it's really nice. So I've been enjoying this so far. Obviously, I've only had it for maybe a couple of weeks now, so I'm gonna continue to test it out. I'm sure I'll give you guys my final thoughts in my monthly beauty report, but so far I do think that this is nice and I've been enjoying it. I also finally repurchased this guy, which I have not bought this in so long. I was looking back through my Sephora order history and I'm pretty sure the last time I purchased this was like 2014. It's been years, but this is an amazing eyeshadow primer. It's the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. If you have oily lids, this stuff is incredible. It really, really helps your makeup to lock in and not crease. And it's also like a transparent primer, so it works with any skin tone. No, it's not going to cancel out redness, but it really does make your eyeshadows look more vibrant and really last a long time. So I had wanted to just like get a tube of this again because it's been such a long time. I've tried a lot of cheaper primers and they're fine, but I kind of missed this, so I needed to get it again. And then I went a little lip happy, which this is just the beginning of the crazy. There are more lip products that I picked up because I'm obsessed with lips. I just love being able to wear all different kinds of lip colors. I like different finishes, I like creams, and I like glosses, and I like matte things, and I love lip products. And then I end up with way too many of them, which is a problem. So I picked up two things from Flesh Beauty. I had never tried anything from this brand before, and I think I might have shared this guy here in my August beauty report, but this guy, which is the Flesh, I don't know, do you say what you are? The name of this is not on the packaging anywhere. But basically this is Flesh's like opaque bullet lipstick. This is in the shade Soul and it's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is a fiery red-orange shade, which is like one of my favorite things to wear, especially in the summertime. I just think it's such a, I don't know, it's such a spicy, like confidence boosting kind of color. Like I feel like such a girl boss whenever I'm wearing this kind of lip shade. So seeing as this is the first time I've ever actually applied this product to my lips, I don't have too much feedback for you guys. It went on nicely. It is very opaque, feels really creamy on the lips. It didn't really dry down matte. It still has a bit of a sheen to it. Also, the packaging is magnetic. It's really, really satisfying. Feels nice in the hand. I like it. So definitely looking forward to testing this out more. And then last, because apparently I can't get enough of the orange lips, I also picked up another one of these Lancome L'Absolu Lacquers in the shade Be Happy? Is that what you're called? 515. I think it's Be Happy. So I already had one of these in the shade Be Unique, which was like a raspberry fuchsia color, but I wanted to pick up another one because I really loved the formula so much. It's very glossy. It's kind of like a lip gloss and stain hybrid that you can really build the pigmentation up of. So I just wanted to get it in this kind of orangey red shade because it is like my favorite color on my lips aside from a nude. So this is what it looks like. It's really, really pretty, and it does again have a nice like sort of juicy finish. It's not quite as neon as say like this lip color is. It's a little bit deeper, but yeah, I've only worn this guy once since I got it and I liked it. So again, really looking forward to playing around this a little bit more and maybe taking like a picture, creating a look using this so you can see what it actually looks like on the lips. So after Ulta had its Platinum Appreciation Day, Sephora turned around and had its own customer appreciation sale. This happened, I think, about a week ago, and you could either get 10, 15, or 20% off your purchase depending on like what tier you fall in the Sephora Rewards program. I personally am a VIB member, which meant I got 15% off of my purchase. And honestly, I've never been one to go crazy during Sephora's sales because they're really not that great of a value, especially considering how Ulta's rewards program allows you to get much, much bigger savings. So I just picked up a couple of things that I can only get at Sephora, knowing that I had wanted them, and you know, getting some discount is better than none. So the first thing I picked up was the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent Light. So I don't really know what it was about this product, to be honest, but the second that I saw it appear on the Sephora website, it had me intrigued and I knew I wanted to try it. This powder described itself as being very fine and lightweight. It's supposed to blur the look of your pores, but also help to reduce shine, which being so oily is something I'm always looking for. And I don't know, maybe it was just like the packaging design just was interesting to me. It seemed really, effective or like less annoying than some other powder products I've used. So you have like a little sponge in here, and then you have a flip top cap, and then there's a netting inside that holds the powder in place. And I found with this, what I usually like to do is to kind of like loosely close this cap and give it a good shake, and the powder does kind of disperse up into this area, and then I can go in with my brush, because if I just dip my brush into the net when I haven't kind of let a little bit of powder out, it's hard to get the product out of the packaging. But the net does control the powder from going crazy. Sometimes the ones that just have the sifter holes, if they get shifted around, you get so much powder that flies out of the like bottom compartment that it makes a huge mess. And I think this is just a little bit easier as far as being mess-free packaging wise. So I've only used this maybe twice since I got it. I'm wearing it today over the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I think it looks nice. It seems to be not too cakey or drying looking on the skin, so far so good. Obviously I need to test it out more, but I'm intrigued. I'm very excited to see how this works. And then the only other thing I picked up from Sephora during the sale was one of the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquified lipsticks in the shade Puree. These were 50% off, and then I got an additional 15% off on top of that. So I got this for like 10 bucks. Normally they're $24, so I really couldn't pass it up. I had my eye on this shade in particular since these launched, and I just never picked it up because I was trying to be good and not spend all my money on lip products. But I think this shade will be perfect going into fall because it's a really pretty sort of brick red kind of color with a little bit of an orangey undertone to it. I think it'll like be perfect for like a vampy fall kind of look. And then we go back to Ulta. Now this, I will say, is kind of insane, but in an amazing kind of way. So between the points that I had been racking up with my Ulta credit card and just shopping at Ulta, and then the customer platinum appreciation day, I had over 2,000 points in my Ulta rewards bank, which redeems for $125 worth of free stuff. So I combined that with a 20% off coupon that I got emailed from Ulta and got a ridiculous amount of stuff for like $13. I happened to notice that Japonesque, I think, is being discontinued at Ulta. Like, I don't think that they are going to be carrying the brand anymore. I don't know if the brand is not going to exist at all, but all of their brushes and cleansers were completely clearanced out to like a ridiculous price. So I went a little crazy. I picked up a bunch of different brushes that I've never tried from them. They looked beautiful and I'm really excited to use them. I got the domed powder brush, which looks huge and fluffy and beautiful. I got the blush brush, which I think also looks really nice and fluffy. And then I got the high density foundation brush, which is a flat topped buffing brush, which you can never have too many of, to be honest. For the eyes, I got the cream eyeshadow brush, which I think will be really nice for applying like glitters and cream pigments and things like that to the eyes. I've been trying to get into that a little bit more, and also experimenting with cut creases and like applying concealer, so I wanted a little flat detailed brush to do that. I got the cut crease blending brush, which looks like a lot of Morphe and Sigma brushes I've seen, so I'm curious to see how this compares because it's kind of like a flat natural bristle blending brush, so looks pretty nice. Got the angled brow definer brush, always handy to have a little angled brush for using with brow pomades or powders. Pointed crease blending brush. This looks like a little fine blending brush, which will be really nice for like outer corner detail work. And the crease blending brush, which looks like a bigger fluffy crease brush, which you can just use to like put a nice wash of color into the crease of your eye. So those brushes were like $2 to $5 a piece, plus that I got another 20% off of that. I don't really know how many of them are even still available, but if they are and you're curious, I mean, that's an insanely great price for those brushes because they normally retailed from like, I don't know, like $15 to $25 a piece. I also picked up one of their beauty sponges. It was only like $2, so I was like, all right, why not? It's always nice to have other beauty blender alternatives. Normally I love the Kumadori beauty sponge, which is like a red and black marble, but that was sold out, so I decided why not give this one a try. It had good reviews. This one looks a little bit more like the Real Technique sponge. It has kind of one of those flat edges and then it's rounded on the bottom, so I'm really curious to see how this performs, if it's soft, if it's nice, if once it gets wet it is still like hard and terrible or if it actually performs more like a beauty blender. And then I stocked up on brush cleansing things, which I have used before from Japonesque and I really like. I got 2 of their goat milk solid brush cleansing balms. I love these for washing my brushes. It makes your brushes super soft and smell amazing and be really clean. Normally these are $20 a piece and they were on sale for $5, so I was like, all right. And then I also picked up the brush cleanser in the rose water scent. This is basically kind of like a Cinema Secrets. It's a spot cleaner for your brush. You can just spray a little bit on your brush and then wipe it off on a paper towel and it breaks down makeup. It's really great for breaking down foundation or concealer, especially if you want to reuse a brush before you like deep clean it. And it's great for removing eyeshadow and things if you want to switch your brushes with different colors from day to day. So I really love having this on hand, and again, it was like dirt cheap, so I couldn't resist. So now, in case you guys weren't aware, Juvia's Place is now being carried at Ulta, which is really exciting. They are a lesser known indie brand and they make incredible color cosmetics, especially for people of color, because they are very intensely pigmented. They have a lot of things that are friendlier to people with deeper skin tones. So if they're not on your radar, you should definitely check them out, especially now that they're a little bit more easily accessible. And while I was cashing in on my points, I wanted to pick up a couple of other products of theirs that I've had my eye on for a while now. The first one is the Douce eyeshadow palette, which, look at this packaging. How beautiful is that? I love the white and the pink. It's really, really girly and pretty. But this is what it looks like inside. The pans are absolutely massive. And you have 5 matte shades and 4 shimmers. And if you have never used the Juvia's Place eyeshadow formula, it is insane. It is so pigmented and so creamy. It's just like unreal. Let's do some swatches, shall we? So this first shade here is called Chocolat, which is a dark matte brown. Just, oh, look at that. Like, look at that pigmentation, and it's just so smooth and blendable. Gorgeous. Then this next shade here is called Tart, which looks like a pink duochrome, like it's a pink-white duochrome. Oh man, yeah, this looks stunning. The metallics in the Juvia's Place formulas are so buttery and beautiful. I'm like obsessed. Look at that. Oh man, that is like iridescent heaven right there. Then you have Cream up here in the top right, which is a really pretty blush pink. Again, like I can't get over how these like swatch and apply. I mean, they're gorgeous on the eyes as much as they are swatched with a finger. Let's do one more. Let's swatch this green called Macaroons. Macaron. Oh, so fun. I'll put that one right here. Just look at that. Isn't that just like yummy? It's such a, like a pastel cupcake French bakery inspired kind of palette. I think it's super, super cute. Really cannot wait to like actually put this on my eyes, because this is the first time I'm swatching it, so I haven't actually applied any of these yet. I'm really excited to use it. So definitely let me know if you're interested in seeing me use this palette, seeing what looks I can come up with, because I'm excited. And then I also picked up one of the liquid lipsticks from Juvia's Place, which I've never tried before, and they're only a couple of shades, but I thought they looked really nice, and the packaging is really cool. Look at this. So the way this works, you push this out like this, and it has a little compartment, and then voila, your liquid lipstick is inside. I mean, it's a little bit extra, but it's really pretty. And these retail for a really reasonable price. I don't think I mentioned this with the eyeshadow palette, but that palette is like $25. These liquid lipsticks are like $12 or $14. They're very, very reasonably priced. And like, look at how pretty that packaging is with like the gold detailing on the cap. So this is in the shade Soil, which again, I thought was a really beautiful kind of like rusty orangey brown shade. Would be really great for fall. So let's give this a swatch. Oh yeah, that is pigmented AF, guys. It seems like a more liquidy formula that I have a feeling is going to dry down completely matte once it's had a chance to set in, but I bet you it's gonna be long wearing. I'm definitely pumped to put this on my lips. I think it's going to be super, super stunning. Would look really, really nice, I think, with like a fierce wing and some lashes. What do you guys think? So another makeup brand that Ulta has started carrying that I really wanted to try more from was Persona Cosmetics. So I was really excited to pick up both one of their highlighters and also one of their new liquid lipsticks to try out, because I absolutely love the Identity palette, which is the eyeshadow palette the brand currently makes. So this is what the outer packaging of the Cali Glow highlighter looks like. I got the shade Zuma, which was a more champagne tone. It's nude, very simple, really pretty, feels quite heavy and like a nice quality, which is awesome. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Oh, I love that. I am definitely going to rock this highlight. This is like exactly the kind of shade that I like to wear, a nice sort of peachy yellow gold kind of tone. So shall we give this guy a little swatch? Ooh, feels really creamy. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that glow, guys. Let's swatch it. Let's see. Ooh, how beautiful. That is going to look like, hello, astronauts. Do you see me beaming my face from outer space? I know Natalie, who runs the channel #FabLife, she raves about this highlighter formula, and now I understand why, because this swatches so beautifully. I cannot wait to put this on my face. And then this is liquid lipstick here. It is kind of like more petite than I think I thought it was when I ordered it online. It's shorter than a lot of other liquid lipsticks I feel like that I'm used to buying, but it's cute. I feel like it's like purse size and clutch friendly, which is nice. So there are only 3 shades of this liquid lipstick available, which is kind of like a little disappointing from the consumer end because I always like to have options. But I think it was smart as a business decision because it is expensive to release a lot of different shades of a liquid lipstick, and she kind of just brought it right down to the essentials. There's a red, a nude, and a pink. And looking at the shades, the nude was like a little more nude than I liked, and the pink was a little more cool than I liked, so I kind of thought, why not go with the classic red? Let's give this a swatch and see. Ooh, nice, again, very smooth, kind of more liquidy formula, but seems to be really opaque. Smells like cupcakes. Smells a lot like the Milani liquid lipsticks, but I like that color. I think that is stunning. Not too like cherry strawberry red, but not too dark either. Just like a really true vibrant red. So I think Sona kind of nailed it with that color. Again, looks like it's going to dry down completely matte. I'll be curious to see how it feels though on the lips and whether it feels drying or it feels comfortable. The next thing that I grabbed was the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I actually have a little sample of this and I really liked it, so I decided I wanted to get it in the full size. I think this retails for like $24.50-ish. So basically this is a cream contouring product, and honestly it's not a universally flattering shade at all. I think it suits people with more light to light medium complexions best because it's not too deep as far as tone goes, but I think it looks really natural on my skin. It's got that nice neutral to cool undertone, so it's not like orangey and oompa loompa looking on your skin. It's also incredibly creamy. It just like blends and like melts right into your skin really nicely. I felt like it melded really well with my foundation whenever I would wear it. So I really like this product. I thought that it made contouring really fast and really easy, especially on my like no makeup days. This is the kind of thing that I would use with like a BB cream and maybe like a cream blush or a cream highlight. A lot of times when I want to look more like fresh, dewy, and not like them wearing a lot of makeup, I'll go all cream with my products. And yes, I have oily skin, so it's not as long wearing as I would like it to be, but if I'm just gonna be out for a few hours or running errands or something like that and I don't need my makeup to be like bulletproof, I really like the look and finish of cream products. And then the last thing that I picked up during my 2,000 point bonanza was yet another lip product because I have a problem. So I got one of the Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks. I got it in the shade Driver's Seat because I am obsessed with this formula. I've had samples of this and then I got another full size in my BoxyCharm, but it was in like a very cool brown tone, which is like a really edgy, neat shade, but not something I'm gonna wear very often. So I wanted to invest in a color in this formula, in a shade like I would actually wear. So Driver's Seat was defined, I think, as like a warm pink, And I thought this is like right up my alley. This is exactly the kind of lip product I love to wear on the everyday because it's pink, but it's not like a blue-based pink. It's a more peachy, warm kind of pink, which I think flatters my undertones a little bit better. But if you've never tried this formula, it is so nice because it's really long wearing and it dries down matte, but it's so comfortable, very, very lightweight, long wearing, and the applicator on these is really nice. It's got that kind of more diamond or like spade shaped tip, so you have like a nice fine edge to go around the lip line, but then it's got the flat paddle edge so you can kind of fill in your bottom lip more quickly. Pretty genius. And then the last little bit of stuff I have to show you guys, I have a giveaway prize that I won from an Instagram account that I love, that I follow, and then also some PR. So if you don't care about those things, feel free to click out of this video. But if you want to see some of the stuff that I didn't purchase that I got, we're about to get into that. So first are a few things that I won from an account on Instagram called Makeup Sessions that I absolutely love. I will link it for you guys in the description box of this video if you want to check it out. But she had an Instagram giveaway and I won a few things from her and I am absolutely loving basically all of them. So I just kind of wanted to show them to you quick because they are things that I'm going to be testing out. The first is this Amuse Peptide 4 Night Recovery Cream Oil. She also sent me the Papaya Enzyme Cream, which I actually had also gotten in a FabFitFun box and is currently in my bathroom, so I don't have it here. But this guy I had never tried before and I've been using it for the last like 2 weeks or so. And oh my god, I am already obsessed. This, first of all, smells like heaven. And it smells like something specific and nostalgic to me, but I cannot for the life of me put my finger on what it is. So if you've used this and you have an idea of what it smells like, please tell me in the comments down below so I'll stop going crazy. But it's like a little bit sweet, but it's not really like vanilla-y. It's delicious, but like maybe a little bit musky too. I don't know. I mean, if you don't like any kind of skincare with fragrance, this may bother you, but I personally love the way it smells. And it's basically a cream oil, like a night kind of treatment for your skin. It's really hydrating, but it doesn't leave your skin feeling greasy. Whenever I use this in the morning when I wake up, my skin is like glowing. It's incredible. But it's skincare, so I know I need to use it for more than like a week or two to really get a full idea of how it performs. So I'm gonna be using this for the rest of the month, but so far, very promising. Then she also sent me over the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. I have used this a few times as well, and it is pretty fantastic, I have to say. This is like hardcore dry shampoo. The spray nozzle on this, like, it is a powerful aerosol mist. It gives you like an intense burst of dry shampoo. So if you have really dirty hair, I mean, this will just get all up in your roots, soak up all that oil. It is like hardcore, but I love it because I personally have very, very oily roots, much like I have oily skin on my face. So dry shampoos that are very like lightweight oftentimes do nothing for me. So I've been really pleased with this so far. I definitely am going to keep on using it. Then she also sent me this Rose and Fumé Eau de Parfum. It looks like this is from Urban Outfitters. I've never seen this kind of fragrance before, or this brand, but it smells so nice. It smells like a candied rose scent. Like, it's very sweet, but it's also kind of floral, so it's not too cloying. I really like it. It's very girly and very fun. It's right up my alley, so that worked out really well because fragrance is such a personal thing. So it's hard sometimes if you're not buying it for yourself to actually get a fragrance at random that you'll like, but this is lovely. And then the last thing she sent over is this lipstick from Shiseido. I've never tried one of their lip products before. It's so bougie. Like, this packaging is stunning, and it also has a magnetic closure that's like really ultra satisfying. So this is the shade that I was sent, which is a really pretty corally pink. It's called Coral Shore. So I have not even swatched this yet. It's like brand new lipsticks. So nice. So let's see. Ooh, that's really pretty. So this is a more sheer, but very shiny and moisturizing looking formula. Oh, I like that a lot. It kind of reminds me a bit actually of the Flesh lipstick that I showed you guys earlier in terms of the level of pigmentation and also the kind of finish being a little more sheer and really hydrating. This I feel like screams spring and summer to me, which of course, you know, now we're going into fall winter, so it's maybe not the most appropriate shade or color for this time of year, but I still really like it. I'm excited to put this on my lips because I haven't tried it out yet. So Too Faced was kind enough to send over their Hangover 3-in-1 priming spray and their replenishing face primer, which this is crazy exciting for me because the regular replenishing face primer is something I love, and I recently decluttered my tube of it because it had expired. It was a couple of years old and it's really only supposed to last like 6 months after you open it. So I knew like it needed to go, and I really love that primer because it acts to me almost like a moisturizer on my oily skin. A lot of times I'll just skip moisturizer and use this product in lieu of it, and it gives me the perfect level of hydration and also kind of smooths my skin out for makeup without making my skin too greasy. So I love this. Also, it smells like coconuts, which is, you know, lovely. But I have never actually owned the priming spray before. A long time ago, I had like a little teeny tiny sample that I tried out, but I never ended up buying the full size because it's a little bit pricey. It's over $30 and I have more setting spray than I know what to do with. I don't know that I would necessarily use this to set my makeup because it has a dewier finish, but I probably would use it to prime my skin and to add a little bit of extra hydration. I know that it smells pretty much exactly like the lotion primer, so I'm gonna give this guy a go and see what I think about it. If I don't love it, I'll end up passing it on to a friend because I know I love the lotion primer version, so if I tend to lean towards this, I don't want this to go to waste. And then the last brand that sent over some things to me was Dermalogica, which is really exciting because they make some excellent skincare, and I haven't had the opportunity to try a lot from the brand. So they sent over their pre-cleanse as well as their special cleansing gel, and then also their daily microfoliant. And I'm realizing now they also sent over their Phyto replenishing oil, which is in my bathroom currently. So I was particularly excited to try out this guy, the pre-cleanse, because I've heard a lot of people here on YouTube talk about this. It's basically an oil cleanser, and then you go in with the special cleansing gel as your double cleanse to remove any residual makeup and oil. I've used this probably about 3 or 4 times now, and I've really liked it so far. This does do a pretty good job of breaking down your makeup. It has a very like herbaceous kind of spa-like scent to it. It's nice, and the special cleansing gel is very, very gentle, and it does do a decent job of removing all that residual gunk that's on your face. I will say it is very expensive as a duo, and I have tried other things for significantly less money that have worked just as well. I will use this and I like it, but it's gonna take me a little while of testing and trying it out to see if it's actually worth the splurge. And then this guy, the Daily Microfoliant, is cool because this is a powder that you activate with water. And I've used the Daily Superfoliant before. I really like that one. It's like a charcoal infused powder. I think this one is a little bit more gentle. I have not tried this one out yet, so I am looking forward to it. So I think that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and playing with all of this stuff. It was a lot of fun to swatch everything and get into everything. Again, let me know in the comments if there are any products I shared here that you are particularly interested in and you'd like me to do a more in-depth review on. Let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it and you enjoy seeing these kinds of hauls. It's always really nice to get your feedback. And again, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you click that button because I probably will be doing like a getting ready with me or makeup playtime video in the very near future so we can properly play with a lot more of this makeup and actually put it on my face. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go drink my wine. I'm going to go put some of this stuff away, but I hope you have an amazing Saturday and I will see you in my next video. Bye.